Alright, welcome back. In this episode, we're going to be talking about moving platforms. So if I jump on this guy, he should take me to this island, wait a second, and then go back. And then it's going to keep moving back and forth. So I'm more or less activating these platforms, and they're just going to keep traveling back and forth. Same blueprint, different destination. I'm going to jump off. And that platform's going to go back, and I'm going to go do all my exploring. I'm going to get all the collectibles over here, get my score up, then come back and wait for the platform. I'm going to step back on it and ride it back up to the starting island. Excellent. And now I'm back, and I can go open gates or whatever I need to do. Cool. So to get started, we need to make a blueprint. So I'm going to choose right-click, blueprint class, actor again, and we'll call this BP underscore moving platform. I'm going to open it, and we need the platform, so I'm going to add a static mesh, call it grab the platform. And then we need the sphere collision as well. And we need to, let's see, update this. What was it, 150? Yeah, 150 fits this platform pretty perfect. Compile. All right, so now I have a platform static mesh and a collision box so that we can detect if the player is actually touching it. So on component begin overlap for the sphere. Make sure that says sphere here. If it didn't, that means you didn't have the sphere selected. We want to move component 2. And which component do we want to move? Well, we want to move the platform. I'm actually going to change the name on this platform. So I want to move the platform. And my target relative location, I don't know. I don't know where it's going to go. Each one's going to be different. So what I'm going to do is right-click on this node here and choose Promote to Variable. So now I have a variable because the location is going to be variable. I can choose each time I make a new platform where I want it to go. And it shows up down here in the variables. Now to get it so that you can edit it in the level, you want to click this little eyeball right here. You don't know it's an eyeball yet, but it's a closed eye. Click it, now it's an eyeball. So what that means, you see this actually lit up too, is it's instance editable, meaning I can change it in the level. So I can have two blueprints and change their variables in the editor. So this is going to be different every time, and this will probably be different every time because maybe I want one to move slower than the other. I don't know. I definitely always want these though. These are almost always checked for me. Personal preference. So over time, I don't know. It's going to be different. So I'm going to right click it, promote to variable over time. Excellent. Now let's shape all these up. Shape this guy up. Cool. Now we're looking good. Shape it up again. And make sure over time is instance editable. Make sure the little eyeball is open on it. Cool. So I want it to move to this location, and then I want it to wait a little bit. So I'm going to choose a new node called delay. And then how long do I want it to delay? Probably a second. Give the player to jump off. But maybe your game is really hard and you don't give them any time at all. Up to you. And then I want to move back. So move component 2. Now this is easy because I do know the target relative location, and it's going to be 0, 0, 0. So remember, this is relative location and not world location. So I just want them back to at the base. So it's just 0, 0, 0. Ease in, ease out, and then how much time? The same time. So I'm just going to drag over time in. And then I want to delay. Probably another second. Cool. Let's try it out with just this. Let's see what happens. Let me delete these. Going to open up my blueprints and drag out BP moving platform. That's good. All right, so here's the location in the world that it is right now, but that's for the whole blueprint. If I select just the platform, which is the only thing I want to move, its location is at 0, 0, 0, relative to where it exists. So I'm going to move it, so I want this platform to go all the way over there. I want you to end probably here-ish. Back up just a little bit, maybe right here. Cool. So now I have the location. This is where I want it to be, relative. Okay, I've got the platform selected. I want it to go here. I'm going to right-click, and I'm going to copy. I'm going to copy those coordinates. Okay, so again, on location in this little empty space right here, I'm going to right-click, copy. Then I'm going to go back up here and select the whole blueprint. And here we have our target relative location variable. I'm going to right-click, paste. And those are the coordinates that I want it to travel to. And for how long? Like 3 seconds. Maybe longer. Maybe 5 seconds. And then here's the key part. I need to move the platform back. And I can just click this little back arrow. So all that does is change it back to the default settings. So its location starts at 0, 0, 0. I have my target relative location variable to where I want it to end. And then if we look at the blueprint, when it goes back, it's just going to go back to 0, 0, 0. Ooh, I didn't connect the component here. So let's try it out. Let's see what happens. So hit play. We go. It waits. It goes back. And then it doesn't do anything. I come back on. And it goes. Now I'm going to jump off and do all my exploring. Get all my coins. Get all the gates open. Explore the castles. Maybe get on another platform. Come back. Oh no. My platform does not come back. I'm stuck here. I'm lost. So we need to fix that. I'm going to go back into the moving platform. And I'm going to analyze my code here. So on begin overlap, I'm going to move the component to where it should end, so where it should go. Wait a second, and then go back, and then wait a second, and then, whoa, nothing. Nothing's happening. So what we can do is just connect this. So when this delay is finished, we're just going to go all the way back over here to move component 2. Now, this will work. This is fine. But what I don't like is that the line goes straight back, and I can't see where it is. So I'm going to zoom in real close right here. Maybe back a little bit. Actually, I'm just going to drag this down just a little bit so I can see the line. I'm going to double-click the line. So anywhere that I can click it, I'm going to double-click. And it puts this reroute node. I can move that. Wonderful. Now I can see where that's going. So I want to put 2. Make it nice and crispy. Make it look good. Make your code look good. Cool. And then maybe move these down a little bit. Yeah. So now I know. On overlap, we're going to move the component. We're going to delay a second, move it back, delay a second, and then, whoa, we're going to go all the way back over here and move the component again. Now we're still not done, but let's see what issue we come across now. So I'm going to get on this guy. We're going. I'm going to jump off. And it's going to go. Get all my coins, open the gates, do all kinds of stuff. Come back, wait for my platform. It came back, excellent, that's what I want. Now I'm gonna stand on it again. And oh no, we're stuck. And we're gonna wait probably about 5 or 6 seconds. And now we're moving again. So what's going on? Why did it do that? Okay, let's open up our platform. So when we overlap with the sphere, we're going to start moving to the target relative location for 5 seconds. Okay, on that platform we put 5. And then we're going to delay 1 second, and then we're going to move back. And then we're going to delay a second and head back. So we did this, right? It came back, and then I jumped on it again. But it was here when I jumped on it again. No, wait. It was here when I jumped on it again. Well, what happens is this triggers again. So it moved here, and then I jumped on it again, re-triggering this node. So I had to wait another 5 seconds. And then it waited 1 second. And then it moved back. So to avoid this, to get it to just go forever, what we could do is add a new node, so off of the overlap, do once. And what this does is this node, anything off of this can only be triggered once unless you reset it somehow. So now the overlap will only do anything 1 time. Let's try it out. So now I can hop onto this guy. Get going, jump off, grab some mad coinage, open some gates, maybe get on another platform or two, head back. I'm waiting. Platform's coming back, perfect. I'm gonna step on it, and we're off. Just how I want it to work. I'm gonna get off, and it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep doing its thing. Okay, you can add more logic to make it stop, but for this game, I do want the platform to just go back and forth, just so the player doesn't get lost or trapped on one of these other islands, because I can't jump that far. So I'm gonna hit escape. So that's one platform. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold down Alt, grab a copy, move this one out just a little bit, because it's actually gonna go down. And now this one is a completely different instance of a moving platform. So the target relative location, I'm going to hit back so that it's zeroed out again. I'm going to select the platform, and I'm going to move it to where I want it. So I want it way over here, and then down some. That might be good, actually. That's fine. So here's my location that I want it to be. Whoa, 0Y, really cool. I'm gonna right click, I'm gonna copy it, copy this location, select the whole blueprint again, go down to target relative location variable, and paste. So I have this variable here, so this target location, and if I choose my other platform in the hierarchy, or the outliner, sorry, up here, it has a different coordinate. So same blueprint, 2 completely different instances of a moving platform. I need to select the second platform and move it back to 0, and it should just be good to go. So let's get on this one. Cool, excellent. So same blueprint, different coordinates, 2 different moving platforms. I can go get all my stuff, and my platform should be coming back, and I can hop on it, and we're off. So now we can travel to the other islands and get all kinds of coins, and it's going to be great. Awesome. If you have any questions, please type them in the comments. Let me know.